Man, ooh, boy, this one's foul. This is stinky right here. This one's nasty. Now, I caught wind of this one just recently. Obviously, just happened. Man, this is so fraudulent, man. Like this one, it just ain't right. Like some of us may not know because this just recently kind of happened. Listen to what Coca-Cola did to the illegal immigrants, their employees, maybe some independent contractors. This one's hurt, man. Like, when I say nobody is safe, I said a few people were safe the other day. I did. Like, it's crazy. And it's not even funny. It's not even a laughing matter. Like, whenever your employer or the individual that pays you. Now, I know we've seen this happen many times. You just get all the way set up. I mean, the dope man that got set up a few times before. Your girlfriend or your wife might have set you up for some fraudulent stuff. Y'all not together anymore. Your homeboy that you did all your dirt and crime with, they probably set you up before. Like, this is bad. But Coca-Cola go around, send out emails, gather all of the people together. Hey, give you a time to be there. They say they did Jesus. Jesus got set up. I don't know. Some of you might not believe in Jesus. Some of you might not believe in Christ. Some of you might not believe in the Messiah. Some of you might not believe in, I don't know, Jesus, God, Christ. I don't know. Some of us might not believe in any of that stuff. But they said, he got set up by one of the disciples, by the people that, by his own people. I wasn't there. I was able to read about it, hear about it in the pulpit or by my peers, by some of, the followers here. Hey, I wasn't there. But they say he was even set up and he had out the best interest for everyone. Hey, I'm not gonna argue. I'm not here to argue about that. But Coca-Cola brought these individuals and handed them over to ICE. Man, that's ice cold, man. That's ice cold. I mean, literally, I like to always get my beverage. I get my cup. I put it up there by the spout or whatever, the ice dispenser. I put it in there. And I put a whole bunch of ice in there. I put extra ice in there. A whole bunch of ice. And I go over there to that machine. And I might want Pepsi sometimes. But normally, I don't ever see Pepsi machines too much. I guess you do sometimes. But that whole big machine right there that have all those different Coke options. You put the button. Poof, and then I get the Coke. And I put my dispenser there. And I just put a Coke in there. Just it dispensers out. And I always like a lot more ice, a whole lot of more ice than the Coke. And then supposedly it's supposed to fizzle up real good. It'd be good and cold. That's if it's carbonated properly. Sometimes they've been cheating us on that carbonation on that Coke though. They do. It'd be all flat and stuff. I kind of wish I grew up back in the 80s and 70s, the early, maybe a little bit of early 90s, but the 80s and 70s when they said that Coke wasn't stepped on. That Coke would burn your esophagus real good. But I like to fill my thing up with ice, a whole bunch of it. Check this out. They said they walked those people out and gave them over to ICE. Now, here's my position on this. No matter what, even if they're illegals, these are people. These people have families. Did all of them commit crimes? Maybe not. Probably not. All of them probably didn't commit crimes. All of them may not have been felons. All of them may not have done bad. Sometimes you just happen to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Sometimes. Now, do I feel like some of these people were great people? I do. Awesome people? I do. I do think some of them are great people, but they all are people. That's bad, man. And here's what's even worse. This is what's worse. Coca-Cola, Coke, the hiring agencies, whatever, they already knew that they was illegal when they hired them. They probably already knew they were illegal when they hired them. Think about that. They didn't just know they wasn't illegal. They didn't just know that they didn't have proper documentation to become United States citizens. They didn't know that. They did not know. They knew. And you turn these people over. That goes to show you, man, you are next in line. You are next in line. Now, do I think that this need to happen? Yes. Do I think that, some of these people need to be sent on back home? Yes, I do. But at the same time, they're people too. So I'm kind of straddling the fence on this one. But that goes, look at your employer. That's all I'm gonna say. Look at your employer. You find out who your employer is, and you're not necessarily safe. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna say anything else. Yeah, I am lying. Like, that's crazy. Whatever these companies, when it comes down to their bottom line, you are not exempt. Your ass can get canned too. You can get sent home too. Nobody care about you that much. You just a number. So when you think about this stuff, at the end of the day, were some of these people illegals? Yes. Were all of them illegals? I don't know. But sometimes you get caught in the middle of that. Somebody in there, somebody over there probably had the intent on getting their stuff together. Some of them probably didn't. Was all of them felons? Was all of them criminals? No. But ICE came and picked them up. Man, that's rough, man. That's rough. That's tough. That sucks. I hate it. I don't like it. But I do think, again, that some of this has to happen. We have a lot of money going out. Some of these kids, some of these children, you have this birthright citizen thing. That's also part of it. Like, now, those kids, those children, like, do they go too? So at the end of the day, however you want to look at it, the birthright citizens, the DEI, even to the, the immigrants and all that good stuff. Like, some of this has to happen, and they're going to be casualties. People are going to lose. It sucks. But look at your employer, man. That's all I'm going to say. Like, again, I said ain't nobody safe. None of us are safe. And then at the other day, I said in some cases, some of us are safe. But are we really safe? Something to think about. That sucks. Coke they just handed them over to ICE. Man, ice, baby. Ice, baby. That ain't cool. Man, that's crazy. Anyway, I'm done here. Terrence Brunson, go ahead first. My real report on this stuff, these topics, is really painful. ICE picked up, some individuals from Coca-Cola. I don't know. Coca-Cola just gave up their roster. Said, hey, I want to give up this roster. I want some more people, or not. They might just want to shrink their employees. It's rough, man. Terrence wants to go ahead first. We'll be back reporting soon.